Mr. Zimmerman.
Good morning, Chairman Bozeman, Ranking Member Klobuchar, and members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to share the turkey industry's perspective today. This morning, I'd like to highlight the animal disease portion of the written testimony I submitted for the record. For more than a year, the turkey industry has been dealing with the negative impacts of highly pathogenic avian influenza, as well as another highly consequential respiratory virus, avian metapneumovirus, which has impacted between 60 and 80% of turkey flocks nationwide. In Minnesota alone, 127 cases of HPAI in commercial turkeys have led to the loss of more than 6.6 million birds. And while HPAI is 100% lethal to birds exposed to the virus long enough, AMPV is more subtle but equally impactful due to its ability to significantly reduce egg sets of the breeder stock that produces the next generation of turkeys and cause severe prolonged mortality in commercial flocks. Together, these two respiratory viruses have exponentially increased volatility, supply shortages, and market uncertainty. This 1-2 punch has caused many farmers to quit raising turkeys, with several others on the brink of shutting down. Banks are very concerned about our farms' financial health, and some farmers are struggling to obtain credit after losing 30 to 50% of their flocks to AMPV. HPAI is a terrible disease, but with AMPV, there is no indemnity and no assistance. So I would urge Congress to make AMPV an eligible disease under the USDA's Livestock Indemnity Program. This would assist growers in mitigating economic loss and will go a long way to assist poultry producers who are being hit hard stay on their farms producing the most abundant food supply in the world. On a more positive note, the first imported AMPV modified live vaccine doses have reached Minnesota farms this month, with more on the way to assist farmers nationwide. I want to personally thank the chairman and Ranking Member Klobuchar for leading the charge in supporting the importation of this much-needed imported modified live vaccine for AMPV. I also want to thank USDA for their efforts in getting this across the finish line. However, I also think it's important to acknowledge the industry's incredible frustrations with USDA's review process of an imported modified live vaccine. I appreciate the importance of ensuring the safety of a vaccine and that the AMPV vaccine was the first of its kind to ever be approved. However, when an entire industry is at significant risk, it should take a matter of months, not over a year, for a widely used and well-established global vaccine to be imported and available for use. I would encourage the committee to use your experience in evaluating USDA's review process to ensure a faster, more efficient response to future animal disease outbreaks. Unfortunately, AMPV is only half the battle. Time is of the essence on HPAI. A national strategy targeting all potential hosts of H5 influenza is lacking, allowing the virus to spread. The global poultry industry is in crisis. So pursuing a successful vaccination program that doesn't negatively impact trade as part of a stamp-out strategy is the key to significantly reducing disease rates. If the U.S. fails to lead globally on implementing animal health solutions capable of preventing disease and death in commercial poultry, we'll be at a significant disadvantage in world trade. Empowering USDA to increase proactive engagement with trading partners and solidify a new framework to reduce disease outbreaks' impact on the global food supply is essential. In closing, as Congress writes a new farm bill, NTF urges the renewal and robust funding of animal disease programs and the establishment of an HPAI strategic initiative to ensure the turkey industry has the tools necessary to combat the current and future animal health diseases. And I also recognize that Secretary Rollins just announced measures to address HPAI, and we appreciate the urgent attention. But after a brief overview, it seems only to cover the egg-laying industry. As I have stated in my testimony, the turkey industry has been devastated by HPAI, and we ask that any plan also address the urgent needs of the turkey industry. Thank you again for the opportunity to testify today and look forward to answering any questions you may have.